Savannah Shepherd. I live in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I am a behavior coach with one of our school districts. I've been battling thoracic outlet syndrome, TOS, for probably 6 years now. We're not quite sure what started it, but I have been in and out of physical therapy. I've seen multiple physical therapists. I've gone to see specialists. I've had all the x-rays and CTs and MRIs of my shoulder and my neck as well. I finally did a nerve study and a vascular study. Still was just at the point of I'm just managing symptoms. So nothing is going to get better fully. I just kind of have to figure out what I can do to help manage it. I have always kind of been in the gym, and just in the last couple of years I've started bodybuilding. I am an amateur, but it is very challenging when you're in the gym lifting. Often I'll get symptoms where it feels like an intense pump, but I'm like, there's lack of venous returns. The blood is not coming back into my heart. It goes in my arm and wants to stay there. Causes a lot of pain, kind of like when a Band-Aid's on too tight. And there's just muscles that stay tight, that pull up on my first rib and my collarbone, that cause working out to be just very painful. So it's been very challenging, even wearing a backpack. Like when I was a student, putting on a coat, all that pressure on my shoulders could cause symptoms. But it's definitely been challenging in just my day-to-day life, but for sure when it comes to bodybuilding and working out. So they have a good name in the Spartanburg area, especially even Greenville area. My first coach that I had, Chris Kokoris, he uses them and trusts them, so that is always great. But my now husband, who is an IFBB pro, he has been going there and is an athlete with them, and he brought me in one day, and I actually was able to talk to Jen there, and I just shared a little bit about my symptoms, and she directed me to Joe because he can do dry needling even in the neck area. It was a different direction, a new insight. I've seen, again, a lot of professionals, and they've all had kind of the similar answers, similar treatments, but she just had a fresh perspective. My husband trusts them and has had great results himself, and so I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot. So I definitely have loved treatment so far. I've been with Progressive for about 6 months now. When I've seen Joe, and he kind of just ran through a couple quick tests. He's pretty familiar with thoracic outlet syndrome, which is hard to come by. A lot of people are familiar, I guess, but they're not really trained in it. And he just has a really good base and understanding of what it is and kind of how to navigate that. So we ran a few tests just to see where was I losing circulation and like at what points, what movements, what positions, things like that. And he has really used scraping, cupping, and dry needling kind of all together to try to figure out what can we do to help keep muscles firing the right way, and then also letting some of my other muscles that want to take over calm down so that I have less symptoms. And just in a couple sessions, I have had crazy progress with my lifts in the gym, especially my upper body days, which have been such a pain the last few years, very discouraging. But I have been, now in the last few weeks especially, I have been symptom-free with all my upper body days, which is super encouraging. I'm seeing definitely balance in my upper body. I used to have a lot of imbalances because of it, and everything is just kind of coming together, and I'm feeling so much better overall. I would say absolutely do it. There's so many great professionals there, especially I, of course, am biased and recommend Joe, but they just have a really unique approach, and they kind of look at every single angle. They also understand the body as a unit, right? So this piece affects this piece. So even going in with Joe, I can, yes, our focus is thoracic outlet, but if we make an adjustment and then I'm seeing a little bit of pain and imbalance in my hips, maybe I can have him take a look at that as well, which directly will impact even just my body positioning when I'm lifting and things like that. But I get needles are scary if you ever look into the dry needling, but I promise you, you'll be in good hands if you go there, and you will see so much success and progress.